Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Yahweh is who called God of Jehovah. All right, who you call God of Jehovah, Yahweh means he exists. And Yahushai is who he called Jesus Christ. Yahushai means he saves and delivers. And double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutations to all the arcane that's pushing the truth. Ankara, waking leg to third come this is your brother Kananat from the GMS Miami Camp with another lesson. Going into surely you shall drink of that cup, and that cup is slavery. All right, because the so-called white man, who's biblically the Edomites, believe that they're just gonna walk under the rainbow, under the sunset, and is not found guilty, or the Lord is pleased what they did to us. Let bygones be bygones. Turn the other cheek. Don't rank evil with evil. That's what they believe. All right, but no, man, you touched the apple of the Most High eye, man. You didn't just touch any regular other nation. You touched the Israelites, man, the sons of the living power, the sons of God. All right, you got to pay for it. You forward the affliction. All right, you did more than what you were supposed to do. All right, so our people to this day, you're oppressing the people, man. All right, it's in the law if you steal of a man, all right, you sell of a man, and he be catching your hand, and surely you shall be put to death, man. So there's judgment, all right? It's judgment. You're going to drink that cup. You're going to go to slavery, all right? The so-called white man, any other nations, man. Are you going to go into slavery? You're going to go into captivity, all right, for doing what you did to the children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? So I'm going to start at Isaiah 51 and 17, all right? It starts in us, drinking the dregs, us going into captivity because we sin against the Most High. So that cup is going to be passed on to you. All right, so awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of Yahweh cup of his fury. All right, when it goes different to captivities, but that, the worst captivity into man that happened to a nation was the transatlantic slave trade. And then after, all right, here we know the Jim Crow laws and things like in that nature. All right. Yeah. All right, go at 17. Awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of Yahweh the cup is fury, that has drunken the dregs of cup of trembling and wrung them out. So judgment, being put to death, going all type of hell, falling on people, the curses. All right, full-fledged. There is none to guide her among all the sons whom she have brought forth. Neither is there any that taketh her by the hand, take her by the hands of all the sons that she have brought up. So two things are come unto thee. Who shall be sorry for thee? No one was sorry for us. They was really happy that these things was happening upon us. We go to Lamentations. Sorry for the desolation and destruction, and the famine and sword, by whom shall I comfort thee? The sons have fainted and lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in the net. They are full of fury, Yahweh, the rebuke of thy power. So the Lord judged our people, man, for what they have done. All right, sinning against the Most High. Therefore, hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, all right? We afflicted and drunken, but the Lord ain't forsake. The Lord ain't forget about the promises that He made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, but not with wine. This saith thy Lord, saith Yahweh, and thy God, thy power that pleadeth the cause of His people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, even to the dregs of the cup of my fury. So the Lord. Hey, this is our last captivity, all right? Cups of my fear, thou shalt no more drink of it again. We're not going into captivity no more. This is our last captivity. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, all right? Esau, Edom, and the rest of the nations, which have said unto the soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground, as the street to them that went over. And they trotted upon Jerusalem, all right? And they oppressed, they made a bunch of riches and money, exploited, spoiled. All right, let's read the NLT. You know, wake up, O Jerusalem. You have drunk the cup of Yahweh's fury. You drunk the cup of terror, tipping out the last drops. Drink everything. The Lord said everything that we was gonna go through, we went through. All right. Not one of your children is left alive to take your hand and guide you. These two calamities have fallen on you: desolation, destruction, famine, and war. And who is left to sympathize with you? Who is left to comfort you? For your children have fainted and lie in the streets, helpless as antelopes caught in a net. Yahweh has poured out his fury. God has rebuked them, the Israelites. But now listen to this, you afflicted ones, the Israelites, who sit in drunken stupor, though not from drinking wine. This is what the sovereign Yahweh, your power and defender, says. See, I have taken the terrible cup, Salakia, from your hands. You will drink no more of my fury. All right? Because us waking up is the beginning of us being whole again, or being the sons live the power again. You drink no more of my fury. Instead, I will hand the cup to your tormentors, those who say we will trample you into the dust and walk on your backs. And that's what happens. So judgment is going to change. All right? It's going to change. The Lord, because you be like, turn the other cheek. No. You know? That's not how it gets down. All right? I like it slow. Why is doing that, man? Shalakia. That was weird. Shit, look. I'm tripping. Sorry, I'm tripping. Stocking. 2 Thessalonians 1. I'm putting it down like, you know. Why is it not going? 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing is a righteous thing with the power to recompense, pay back tribulation to them that troubled you. Esau, Edom, the rest of the nations had troubled us. All right, so we're gonna pay you back, and Esau, Edom is gonna be double. All right, the nations are going into slavery for 1,000 years, but for Esau, Edom, after 1,000 years building up the kingdom of heaven, he's gonna be eradicated. There's not gonna be no more house of Esau, and we could go in that as well. But I want to go to what that is. Psalm 75. And 8. For the hand of Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red, it is full of mixture. He hath poured out of the same, but all the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. So you're gonna drink that cup. Let's read it in NLT. For Yahweh holds a cup in his hand that is full of foaming wine mixed with spices. He pours out the wine in judgment, and all the wicked must drink it, draining it to the dregs. So you're gonna drink it. You send all your Christian thugs to try to have you wiggle your way in. It's not gonna happen. All right, it's not gonna happen. It's not scriptural. The Lord didn't ordain it to be like that. All right. I want to go to Obadiah as well. So I'm thinking. Let's go to Obadiah 1. There's only one verse, but there's a point also there. And it's speaking of Esau. All right, Obadiah 1 and 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, because they're brothers, twin brothers, same shall cover thee. Thou shalt be cut off forever. And Esau's going to be cut off forever. And the day thou stoodest on the other side, and the day that The strangers carry away captive his forces, and the foreigners enter into his gates and cast loss upon Jerusalem. Even thou was one of them. So it had talking about we going into captivity into the Babylonians. Esau was there, taking shit out of the temple, destroying the temple. All right, and pointing out Israelites that got away. Oh, there's an Israelite. But thou shouldst not have looked on the day of thy brother, and the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldst thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of destruction, neither shouldst thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shalt not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldst not have looked it on their afflictions, Slakia, in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. All right, neither shouldst thou have stood in a crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. You see, neither shall thou have delivered of those that those of his that did remain in the day of distress. All right, for the day of Yahweh is near, and upon all the heathens, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. All right, thy reward shall return upon thy own head. You see? So, hey, what you have done to the children of Israel, the Lord is going to reward you for that. You're going to get judged for playing with the children of Israel, man. The Lord ain't going to take that light. See, people think that the Lord will take that light. We just not no regular people. We are the sons of the living power, and that's what Yahshua Amin translated is the sons of power, the sons of God, the sons of power. You know, no, Yahshua Amin, he's the prince of power, Salakia. You know, before it was Israel, it's called the sons of God, Salakia. All right, and I want to go prove that Edom. Edom in the temple. I believe is first Ezra's 4. Yeah. First Ezra's 4 and 45. Thou also has vowed to build up the temple which the Edomites burnt when Judah was made desolate by the Chaldeans, by the Babylonians. All right. And then another one. All right, for you heathens too. Because it was transatlantic slave. A lot of people make money us going into captivity. A lot of people, I think it's Maccabees. A lot of people made a lot of money, all right? All right, it was just not, you know. First Maccabees 2 and 10. What nation have not parted her kingdom and got her spoils? And that's for all these, I'll start at 9. Her glorious vessel, all right, are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Her young men by the sword of the enemy. What nation have not had a part of her kingdom and got her spoils? So what nation? You know, all these nations read. That's our lamentation. All of them send gifts to each other, man. The destruction or the trodden down of Israel. All right, and even when the transatlantic slave trade, Ishmael made money, Edom made money, Ham made money. All right, that's why it goes into Joel the 3rd chapter. All those nations, man, had a hand. The same nation that says Psalms 83 that cut her from being a nation and remove the name of Israel from remembrance, paraphrasing it. So you heathens are not we didn't do anything. Like to play the blame game. All right, we already know what went on. All right, but Esau, you got something to pay for. because you afflicted the affliction. You went overboard. And we still in your hand. As I brought up the law, all right? You still have a man and you still have him, and he be found in your hand, you surely shouldn't be put to death, man. And let's just get it. Why not, right? What that is that Exodus 19 or 21? I forget which one it is. Maybe 19. Probably is Exodus. I ain't just going to the other one so I can figure it out. Because I know English. Let me see. Let me just put it in. Fuck it. Yeah, it is 21. Exodus 21. Exodus 21. And 16. He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. That's the law. So when the Lord, when y'all try to come back, we still gonna be in the hands of our oppressors, man. All right, so in the NLT, kidnappers must be put to death, whether they caught in possession, Slovakia, of their victims or have already sold them as slaves. So you gotta pay for it. You gotta pay for it. All right, you gotta pay for it. Jeremiah 49. And I gotta wrap it up. I'm almost close to the plantation. All right. It goes into Jeremiah 49 as well. It goes into drinking that cup. So Jeremiah 49:12, Salakia. Salakia, I had to sneeze. Salakia. 12. For this saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup was the Israelite. No, surely drunken. Thou and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished. Thou shalt surely drink of it. So you're gonna go into slavery. You're gonna drink the cup of slavery. All right. For I have sworn by myself, said Yahweh, that Basra shall become desolate. Desolation. Become desolation. All right. A reproach, a waste, a curse, and all cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes. All right. In modern day Basra was a place, all right, of Edom, on Mount Seir. But in modern day Basra would be Babylon, Great America. I have heard a rumor from Yahweh, the bachelor is sent unto the heathens, saying, gather ye together and come against your Babylon the gate, and rise up in battle. All right, so let's go NLT 12, and this is what the Lord says: if the innocent must suffer, how much more must you? And speaking of Esau, Edom. All right, and the rest of you heathens, but it's speaking of, Esau, Edom. All right. You will not go unpunished. You must drink this cup of judgment, slavery. All right, the curse is falling upon you. For I have sworn by my name, says Yahweh, that Bosra will become an object of horror, a heap of ruins will be mocked and cursed, and all its towns and villages will be desolate forever. I have heard this message from the Lord, from Yahweh, that an ambassador was sent to the nation to say, form a coalition against Edom and prepare a battle. The Yahweh says to Edom, I will cut you down to the size amongst the nation. You will be despised by all. All these people are despised Esau, Edom. There's another one. There's another priest I was thinking of. Reward her double. All right, you're gonna drink these two cups. Revelations 18 and I don't know why I pressed that, but fuck it. Slakia. Revelations 18 and 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, double unto her, double according to her works, and in the cup which she hath filled, fill unto her double. All right, do unto her as she has done to others, double her penalty for all her evil deeds. As an NLT, she brewed a cup of terror for others to brew twice as much on her. So you gonna get it. You Edomites gonna get it, man. You're gonna get it. And we'll go to we'll end it in Revelations 13. Hopefully this essence is edifying. Revelations 13 and 10. I'll start at 9. If every man have an ear, let him hear. He that live into captivity, you let into captivity, shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword, you kill with a sword, must be killed with a sword. And here is the patience and the faith of the saints. All right, that's what we're waiting for. We read the NLT. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand. Anyone who is destined for prison will be taken to prison. Anyone destined and died by the sword, and then they play with it. This means that God's holy people must endure persecution patiently and remain faithful. So you're going into captivity, man. All right, you're going into captivity. It is what it is. All right, it's been written. You're not going to be able to run from your judgment or your sentence. So I hope this was